Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. This is Doug Campbell with your morning market preparation video on June 23rd, 2017. Well, my goodness. Yesterday we had quite the price action. Let me show you an intraday chart here. I'm going to go to a 15-minute chart. And you can see during the day, yesterday, we got this rally. And I know what happens most of the time here, and it used to happen to me a lot. I would see this rally, and the desire to catch the perfect bottom would make me rush in to buy a trade. I would rush in and buy trades, and over buy trades, just knowing or trying to predict that the buyers were just going to step in. Well, then notice what happens. We kind of get lulled to sleep by this little rocking action of the market. It just rocks us back and forth slowly. It gets boring. We lose attention. We lose focus. And then they pull the rug out from under us. Well, that's kind of what happened yesterday. And it really gets to my point this morning of how important discipline is when it comes to trading. Now, we have experienced an awful lot of gaps and an awful lot of whippy price action of late. And I've been warning that up here during these times when we're testing highs, market highs, this is pretty typical price action. We get lots of back and forth. We get lots of infighting between the bulls and the bears. And I've continued to say or use the word caution as we kind of flail around up here trying to determine direction, trying to decide who's going to be in control. Now, clearly, the diamonds are in an uptrend, and overall, still in a nice uptrend. SPY's in an uptrend. SPY has actually been consolidating, but it's overall still maintaining its uptrend. And so I know it's difficult to identify those times, but I can tell you from my experience, there are times to stand aside. And I believe this is one of those times to be standing aside for the most part. That doesn't mean you can't have trades on, but you need to be trading them small, and you need to be trading them with the idea that the market can reverse in about half a heartbeat. And you have to be prepared for that. You never want to be put to sleep or be standing flat-footed, being overly confident that, hey, I just picked a bottom. Or, hey, I just picked a top. Because those reverses happen very, very fast. And that's just the nature of, those whippy price moves that occur as we're testing and fighting, trying to determine if this is a top or if this is just a launching point for new highs. When an experienced trader sees this kind of thing, they automatically reduce the size of their trades and they trade less because they have learned over time that fighting or trying to trade every single day when we're experiencing this kind of price action does nothing but gives back their hard-earned gains that they made when the market was actually performing better. So my suggestion to everyone is to continue to remain cautious here, to be very, very careful about the trades that you take, to do more watching than feeling the need to trade every single day. We don't have to do that. In fact, successful traders will often be standing aside during this kind of price action, waiting for the next trade. Okay? So be careful, be cautious, exercise your discipline, your right to stand on the sideline and watch and wait for the better trades to come. Now, having said that, there are good trades. There are a lot of good trades that displayed themselves yesterday, and they still are maintaining pretty well. But when we trade those, we want to make sure that we put those trades on with a very solid plan. We're disciplined in our trading. We have a good quality setup, so we take the trade, but we are willing to take those profits faster than we would normally take, and we're willing to trade smaller positions just because of the extra risk of this whippy market. Now, IWM was able to hold on to positive prints yesterday, and it is still holding on positively this morning. While the diamonds are suggesting breaking support this morning, and the SPY is right at that support. I mean, we're just a wiggle away from bending that support level till it breaks. The Q's testing this resistance. It's that resistance area that we're worried about. And if we start to fail here today, we could easily put in that bearish pattern at resistance. So watch this close. There's still distribution going on in the Qs. Watch it close. We don't want to get caught in the middle of something here that could start to break down. On the other side of things, we always have to remember whip, price action whip, goes both directions. So this push lower in the pre-market could be nothing more than a setup for a whip back higher. So be very, very careful how you trade this. For me, I will not be doing anything this morning until I see evidence of buyers stepping in. So I will be standing on the sideline, just watching the show, putting up the feet, eating popcorn, doing whatever I need to do, actually managing watch lists and doing those things while I wait for this market. But like I say, there are good trades out there. There are good looking charts out there. This W continues to look good. This morning open of weakness may affect this chart, but it's still looking good. So there are good charts out there. You just have to be really choosy on what you decide to trade, and be extremely picky on the entry signals that you take in a market like this. Okay, everyone, I hope you found that helpful, and I don't mean to be lecturing, but at the same time, I've been there. I know what it's like to watch my account yo-yo up and down, because we had a period of brilliance where we just about everything we did worked. And then suddenly everything changes, but we don't modify our trading. We don't slow down. We believe that we can continue trading at the same level, even though the results are showing us something different. And it's that experience that teaches you there's times to stand aside. There's times to protect your capital. Don't yo-yo that account up and down. Protect your gains, and you do that by sometimes doing nothing. Sometimes the best trade of all. Whoops. My goodness. How did I do that? I clicked an F key and ended up with an old chart that's just a mess. Let's get rid of that. There we go. So we want to always remember that sometimes cash is the best position of all. Sometimes doing less is more. All right, everyone, you take care. Have a great day. Hey, if you're brand new, haven't seen this before, and want to get this on a regular basis, get this information on a regular basis, I do post it every single day the market is open. On Facebook, click that follow button and like button if you could, and you'll be notified when I post something new. And if you're watching on YouTube, please do me a favor and click that subscribe button so that you can be notified every time one of these videos is posted. Everyone have a great day, and I will talk to you all very, very soon.